Today I'm renovating the iconic starter house in Bloxburg into a realistic house. Oh, y'all already know I have done about 1,000 renovations. Since we're almost moving into 2024, I wanted to do the ultimate renovation. Of course, we first have to buy the starter house, which is only going to set us back a measly 7,000. Happy home of Roblox, yeah, more like happy mansion of Roblox, yeah. And the budget for this house is 500,000. Oh, sorry, $499,786. Let's go! First things first, gotta get rid of the crusty roof. And also we're gonna get rid of everything else. That includes you, crusty curtains. And it definitely includes you, musty, dusty pizza box. Goodbye, goodbye.
What is this? What did you put in here?
And if you know anything about my renovations, guys, this is the floor plan. I can't change it. It's a renovation, not a reconstruction. The one wall I am gonna erase is this one. Boop. And what is this gardening out here? They really got the worst gardener to do that. Now, since this is a realistic house, we have got to obviously start with that realistic kind of color scheme. I'm gonna keep an essence of the old starter house, some sage green. However, I'm not keeping the yellow. That can go in a bin. Back when the starter house was made, wall trims, they didn't exist. But since now they do, most houses have these as well. I feel like I'm on that show, guys, where they like renovate people's houses. And that show is honestly so funny because when people don't like it, they're like, hell no.
What? Hell to the no.
And already, guys, doesn't that look so much better than that musty thing we had here? Realistically, most houses these days are turning modern. And I was thinking, rather than having the doorway here, why don't we have the doorway here? And having it as stone grey wood. Hello, villa. Oh my gosh, shall we add a garage? There we go. That can be something to do for later. And over here, we'll probably have a porchway because what's better than a porch?
Nothing.
Please, Lord, you can place fences on the edge. Woohoo! You know, sometimes Bloxburg gets all lippy with walls. They're too short when you try to go outside the plot. Looks like the fences aren't feeling lippy today. Next up, I'd like to do the roof. I'm having a real dilemma here. Traditional, I don't know whether to do just a classical modern roof or whether to do like a slanted roof because we are having a porchway. You know what? We don't need a roof. It's coming up to summer, technically. Why not? When you're in Bloxburg, you are God. I can just change the color of the ground. And excuse the floor going mental chicken oriental here. There's nothing you can really do about that. I forgot about the roof over here. We could do our slanted roof on here, I guess. And you're gonna have some pretty good parking skills to like get out this garage. Like, look, a bit slender. Oh yeah, babe. Skill McGill. That looks beautiful. Would it look really bad if I did 3 like that? I don't know. It's different. It's definitely unusual.
It's nice.
It is nice. It's different. It is nice. It's unusual. It's not.
Since we're making it realistic, we've obviously got to check that inside has space. I've resized the windows so they exactly fit. So a lot of modern like apartments have corner glass windows like that. Look, wow, this is just like a spaceship. There's so many windows. That's enough mucking around now. Let's add in the things like the stepping stone, the lanterns, and then some garden bits and bobs. That looks bare good, guys. Me if I became like an English gangster. That looks bare good, fam. A lot of people actually like that accent, but it's just not mine, I'm afraid. Over on this bit, as it's clear, I'm adding a little just coffee table stand. Maybe you could come out and have brekkie in the morning. Lots of people forget about trash and mailboxes. So I'm trying to get people to like remember them.
Remember, like, oh my god, remember that song? I didn't cry. I already remember.
Finally, we'll add trees. Do we have palm trees? Ah! No, we can't. Or can we? I suppose we can. We can do whatever the hell I want. I mean, I am wasting no time jumping from winter to summer, am I? It's not been 24 hours since Christmas and I've pulled out the palm trees. How stunning is our new exterior. So it's now time to go inside and I will be getting rid of this floor. I mean, it's not because this floor is bad. Like, they actually picked a nice floor. I want to rearrange them. And this is the only room we're worrying about at the moment. So I will admit it's tiny. This is smaller than my mansion's closet. Like, so the kitchen is going to be big, you know, and I am going to add a fence in because this is going to be a very diddy little entrance. I might turn the door so it actually opens the other way. As you can see, it will open outwards. I'm gonna need to try something with the carpets. I want to have checkered floor, but then if we were to make it like a nice diner, red and white, it has gone a little bit funky, but I still do like that design. We'll have to move it for now because you can't actually place counters. Oh. That just made me look so dumb.
You are made of stupid.
I thought you couldn't place things on carpets. I swear that you couldn't, like last week. What is this new secret update they added? Let's start with the kitchen. So there's no point, unless you have a really big kitchen, in using these cabinets. You can't even put anything in them. These open ones are much more space efficient. I'm basing this off my real life friend's kitchen that I went to the other day. I went to her house and I was like, Jesus, you're a millionaire. Now, obviously her kitchen was much bigger than this, but the color scheme was dark linen oak. And I was literally like, I can make that in Bloxburg. Just before I place some really nice tiles behind there and really get this looking more real, I always recommend placing the wall items first, but it doesn't really let you place things on paintings. And if you still don't know how to do a decal, that's absolutely fine. You basically use the wide full painting, type up marble tile, I like to use. And then hopefully, yep, it goes into HD. And then we'll fill in the little appliance gaps. And I don't think even I could get away with having a triple island. So we're just gonna have to have a double one. I'm gonna keep ghost gray for the marble. I actually think it looks rather nice. I'm gonna show you a building hack, which I've showed you 500,000 times. It's basically a custom island sink. So you place the sink, pray to the Lord it's not going over, and then you place an island on it. Like, this is Kim Kardashian level sink. And I normally build on a large scale, and it's actually really nice building on a small scale for one. And so far, I think I've done a pretty good job at making this look realistic. And we'll finish it up with some like Khloe Kardashian level pantry.
I'm a little crazy.
But that's the kitchen done. Floor in here, y'all. I'm acting as if you can respond here, but should I do cloudy grey, hurricane grey?
Hurricane Gray, Reese's.
Oh, you guys think hurricane grey? Okay, that's good. Why don't we have an entertainment centre? Yes, blimming huge. Then we can have the doors either side. Oh, that is nice. Oh, sorry, I don't know what came over me there. I just got very, very excited, apparently. Stick with those very neutral tones for the books, etc. Why am I in appliances? Oh! I forgot I didn't add any appliances to my kitchen. I don't know why I forgot all that. No harm done, I guess. Back to this, what I was meant to go into is electronics to get us an Xbox. Who asked for the new Xbox for Christmas, guys? I bet a few of you did.
Please, Lord.
Hope you all got it. I hope everyone got what they wanted for Christmas, actually. But if you didn't, don't be sad, because my video can be a Christmas present to you. And I really feel like I've embraced the apartment vibe, even though it's a house. I'm trying not to put the chairs too close to the sofa because I don't want to get square eyes looking at it so close up.
I will watch cartoons until my eyes go square.
But I do want room for a console table just behind it. And when I'm older, I want flowers in all my rooms. And oh, I've rarely run out of tulips. Where are all of my tulips? If you ever want to know how to get more, you literally just place a few and then store. And the thing I think I love about doing Start House renovations, guys, because it allows me to add such enormous detail that, which when I have my big builds, it's simply just impossible to do. It's like a big living room. And we've got a flamingo. I'm telling you guys, summer's back. Tropical trees, flamingos. And lots of you guys have been requesting the return of custom plant. It's giving Greek goddess. For our entryway, I like to be very welcoming. When someone comes to my house, I'm like, hello.
Hello, AD.
So we'll have lots of things in the entryway. The hat stand, the Hoover, umbrella stand, the old shebang. And the one thing about this house is we don't have a laundry room, but I'm going to put that in the garage, which we'll do in just a mo. Why not finish that room off with an industrial pendant? I know that's a bit rogue, but one under the ground. I will never stop doing that. But if you don't have any game passes, guys, I did forget to say this if you wanted to build this. Whoops!
Oh, sorry, Chanel.
I've used advanced placement, and that's it, actually. Advanced placement, and if you want to add lights underneath, you'll need basement. But I tell ya, advanced placement is the best game pass. I will not stop worshipping it. Anyway, we are now into the garage. I'm gonna break the bank account with these laundry machines. After all, the budget is 500k and we've only spent 100k so far. So might even have to be cracking out with some sort of golden egg. Do you know what? Let's add a golden egg now. Fabergé egg. Ta-da! 120 grand wasted. And technically, if we add like expensive cars in here, that will take us up to 500 grand. Guys, do you know what I'm doing tonight? The most British thing ever. I'm going for tea and then I'm going to the theatre. I love telling you guys when I do like ultra British things because it's just so funny. I suppose we should have a door actually coming into this room. This can be our little back door with a pathway that interlinks. And I suppose out the back here, I don't really want to do a huge garden because obviously a huge garden wouldn't fit a small house. So instead, just gonna have a little pond, but I'm gonna add a ladder just in case you're feeling absolutely crazy. A dip in the pool, a trip to the spa.
Dip in the pool, a trip to the spa.
Down here is actually the perfect spot to have like a hose pipe. So in England, we'll have a hose pipe like this. If you've got a bit of a bigger house, then you might have one like that. And then we can put like a wagon here. And why not some more $1,000 for these palm trees?
30,000.
And this is actually well nice for a back garden, isn't it? Only 2 rooms left. Criminy. This has gone quickly. So I do have big plans for the bathroom. And I just thought I should point out as well, I have not looked at one single inspiration picture for this house. All of this has come organically from my brain. Now, with windows here, we're definitely going to be using just a very small one up here. Then we're going to add the bar. And we'll have a nice modern shower head. Gosh, this really is giving Greek god. I feel like I say that all the time, but it's just the truth. So notice I was very careful to leave enough room, but it does make you wonder why they don't update it, doesn't it? Starter house has been updated. It used to look like this. I mean, talking about noobish. But obviously they fixed it. I'm not calling the Bloxburg devs noobs. Don't worry. They're much better builders than I could ever be. They designed the whole town. But how revolutionary would a new starter house be in an update? Now for the bedroom. We're gonna have 2 feature walls of this. We're gonna give it some nice plaid bedding with a nice comforter. And I don't know why I've turned into Australian. Cleo!
Cleo, the bathroom's free.
And then a blanket as well. This here is obviously gonna be the wardrobe. That's why I've left such a big space. We'll have a nice range of a big dresser and a small dresser. And I might actually keep some books in here because I keep some of my books and schoolwork in my wardrobe. So just trying to make it as realistic as possible, really. We'll also have some wall trims. I did forget them. Whoopsie daisy.
You're joking. Not another one?
A reading chair at the end of the bed. Why not? Why not? And then this leaves us a perfect space for like a corner gaming desks. I would love like a really cool gaming setup. If I took a picture of this right now, in fact, I'll take a picture for you. My setup is literally my laptop and then this piece of bread that I ate earlier. Now, I totally could make a cool gaming setup, but I don't know how to like plan it or do anything. But in the new year, that is going to be one of my goals, to get a really cool gaming setup. And the last thing I'm going to add, guys, is my plaque that I got when I hit 100k subs. I'd have that in my office as well. The very last thing I'm going to add is roof beams. And that concludes... What is that?
What is that?
And that concludes the starter house renovation. So just before we do the comparison, let's see if we hit the 500k target. We even went over. This was the starter house before renovation and now after renovation. The new one is just so much more superior. But let's take a closer look at my craftsmanship. All up close and personal here. So to the left, we have the garage. This was an extension, something I've never done before in a renovation. But it's surrounded by gorgeous plants and obviously our gorgeous car. So I did forget a light. We're off to a good start. This is the laundry room, so we can literally get our clothes, put them in the washer and become a maid. And then on the other side, we have our very aesthetic seating area. And we even get little birds. Hi! And oop, spoiler alert of inside, which is exactly where we're heading now. So wow, it's very full on when you walk in. You used to be met with a musty dining table. Now you're met with the new kitchen and a very shiny Fabergé egg. And also we have our new little entryway as well. So the entryway is literally just a cranny, but the color scheme of it looks really nice, I will admit. I can't get over how good it looks all the way around. It's honestly like a Pinterest kitchen right now. It kind of looks like I'm singing. This girl is on fire. And then obviously my little pantry system. It's all very cute and splendid in here. And I like the windows as well, which lead over to our little Greek goddess area. And we can actually get out the back. This again is the first time I've done a back garden on the original starter house. We can get all the way around here. We have a very enchanting fountain. And if we go back inside, this was the old kitchen, which has been transformed into the new living room. This house honestly looks unrecognizable, guys, but I changed no walls. So we obviously have our big entertainment center, and then we actually have room for like quite a lot of guests. We can have a little Christmas party around here. In here is the bedroom, and gosh, I forgot a light in here as well. Take 2, we have the bedroom. So before it was a blue musty mess, now it's a modern realistic dream. We have our little bed. Well, I say little, it's actually massive, and we have our reading chair. And you've got to admit, doesn't it just feel overall bigger in this room? I put some random play button there. That's the only one I could find. But this is where I'd be playing Bloxburg. Bloxborn. And then over here's our closet. Beautiful closet. closet. Finally, the bathroom. This was in tatters before, and now it's in splendor. Honestly, never built a house this good in my life. I'm not exaggerating. And we can finish it off with a vine going up my nostril. I do hope you guys liked this video. It was something very, very different. Subscribe if you had a fun time watching it, and I'll see you all next time.